Well, I'm definitely in the thick of it. I'm in the middle of the woods somewhere, trying to find what I thought was a trail. Hey, welcome back to OPE Rocks. I'm Craig. So we are going to be switching things up a little bit today. We're actually going to be heading deep into the woods to look for rocks. We actually live on the edge of a glacial outwash area, so we tend to have some of the same types of rocks and minerals that you would find along the beaches of Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, just a little bit harder to find. So the objective today is to head onto some public land and look for some old farm fields, because typically when they would plow their fields, they would pile up the stones. So we're going to be looking for some of those old rock piles from the 1800s. All right, well, come along. Let's get after it, see what we can find. Well, I'm almost at my first stop here. Flying solo today. The passenger seat is empty, just my backpack. Liz could not get off of work. She had an important phone call to make about the middle of the day, so I will be tackling this little adventure by myself. All right, well, let's find a spot to park and we will see what we can find. Let's go. All right, well, I am headed off into the woods. I really couldn't ask for a better day. It's about 50 degrees, end of February, when it's typically, well, you know, the type of weather that you don't want to go outside because your face hurts because it's so cold. But I cannot complain about the weather that we've been having in Wisconsin this year. It's just been unreal. But I am going to try to get myself out to some of these open areas. As you can see here, they tend to be old farm fields, according to the historical aerials that I pulled up. So I am going to try to find some old abandoned rock piles, or possibly some dirt roads, things like that, so I can do a little picking and see what we can find. All right, well, stay tuned. So I just found my first rock of interest here. So it looks like we got just some straight chalcedony. I mean, maybe not even chalcedony. It might actually, I don't really know. It's definitely under the chalcedony umbrella, that's for sure. But, wow, this would have been a good thing to make some arrowheads out of, that's for sure. Real waxy. It's interesting. Look at that, it's got kind of a shell on it as well. Well, take her home for further investigation, maybe. Well, I'm definitely in the thick of it. I'm in the middle of the woods somewhere, trying to find what I thought was a trail. I did a little reconnaissance with my drone and I thought it was a trail, so I'm hoping that I eventually run into it. I got a little turned around, but I do have a compass, so I'm pretty sure I'm headed in the right track. But bear with me. Well, this is exciting. After about a half an hour being lost in the woods, I think I found the trail I was looking for. Just gotta get across this creek here. There it is. All right, awesome. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so here's a pretty good sign. Now, typically the farmers, what they would do in the 1800s is they would line their fields or the borders of their fields with these massive granite boulders. And as you can see, it just kind of forms a line of these big boulders here. So now I just need to find some smaller rock piles. because as cool as granite is, it's really not that cool. All right. So look at how cool this massive granite boulder is. I mean, this is awesome. It is just humongous. I'm gonna look if there's any carvings or anything on it. Sometimes the natives in this area would do rock carvings on some of these big boulders, but not really seeing any. I'll have to take a little video so you can do a size comparison. Wow, that is a massive, massive boulder. There's a little bit of a size comparison as to how big this boulder is. Pretty awesome. The glaciers were something else, that's for sure. All right, let's keep going. Check this out. Looks like we got an old coffee can. Hills Brothers. Try to zoom in on it. That is an oldie. Oh, no coins inside. But that's pretty cool. Well, I struck out a little bit on this first stop. One decent find, that chunk of chalcedony. But yeah, a lot of cool rock piles found along the way. Some pretty awesome boulders. But all right, well, I'm gonna head back to the car and check out a new spot. Stay tuned. So this huge washout area right here would be a prime spot to definitely take a look and see if I couldn't find any sort of rocks. However, in this particular area, the ground is still frozen solid, so I'm gonna have to keep moving. Found a little tiny honey hole here. Quartzite. Ooh, I found a chunk of jasper. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so I think I just found a piece of jasper here. This main trailhead. Let me spray it off and I'll let you know. So yeah, sure enough, I sprayed it off and we definitely have a piece of jasper here. Nice deep red. So awesome. First cool find of the day. So here's a couple noteworthy finds. This is a really awesome conglomerate. Sun's shining pretty bright, so I can't really get the best picture of this one, but I think I might take this one home and cut it. And then we also found, look at this piece of quartzite. Try to get it zoomed in. Look at that. That is just beautiful. There's just reds, purples, greens, all sorts of stuff going on in this piece. And then a beautiful clear piece of quartz. Little tiny piece of what appears to be agate with a little bit of waterline banding. Hopefully it's picking it up. And then a rough looking piece of jasper. It's got some hematite in it as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool little score. So here I found a whole pile of rocks I would really like to go through, but look right there. I think I just stumbled upon someone's home. And we have badgers in this area, so I am not going to F around. And I'm just going to go ahead and back out. So this is another cool spot to always check, is if you see a downed tree and it's actually ripped up the ground around it. Definitely want to check it out for any cool rocks that were underneath the tree itself. So I'm going to dig through here a little bit, and if I find anything, I will take a close-up. So here I found another awesome piece of jasper, just a solid slab. Pulled this right out of this tree stump here. But also, really agate looking rock. I tried to clean it off as best as I could, but struggling a little bit. She's pretty stained, but I may take it home and cut it open, but it looks like it has agate banding in it. You can see that right up there on top. But yeah, check out that solid piece of jasper. Awesome. That's a cool log. We got any creatures hanging out inside? Oh, what is that? Oh, wow. I think I found one of those geocache things. Hold on a second. I'm going to switch to my other camera and open this up and take a look. No creatures. Alright. Let's take a look and see what's inside this thing. I found one other one of these I stumbled upon a different time. I don't really do the geocaching thing, but I thought it was kind of cool. Oh, this is really cool. Look at the gem. Little gemstones. Some sort of, oh, someone did a leaf imprint. Check this out. That's cool. It's like a maple leaf. We got some sort of card. Geocaching Association. And then it looks like a little, must be a logbook. I don't have a pencil with me, so I can't put my name on here, but otherwise I'd put my name on here. That was kind of a cool random find. Get it put back for the next person. It's like some other sort of can over here I want to check out. Again, these were all old farm fields at one time. Oh yeah, that's cool. What would that be, like an old oil can maybe? No markings on it anywhere. Ooh, I should probably be careful. Not sure if I'm up to date on my tetanus, but that's pretty cool. Cool little find. Well, I think I'm going to take a little break here. Eat some lunch. Have myself a little snacky poo. Let's see what I brought along. Powerade. Beef jerky. Alright, well, I'm going to eat some lunch, so I'll get back to you in a minute here. Hopefully we'll find some more decent finds after lunch and do a little bit more exploring. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Well, I'm definitely glad that I GPS'd my location because I'm about a mile away from my car right now. So, according to the GPS. But I have my next destination in my sights here. I see a downed tree and it looks like it might be uprooted, so we'll see if there's any rocks at the bottom of it. Oh yeah, a couple of them uprooted right here, so take a little break here and check these out. Well, here we go. Jackpot. This is exactly what I was looking for. This is an uprooted tree and there are just rocks all over the bottom of it. So I'm going to take a few minutes here, kind of pick through this and see if I can find anything. And then I will report back to you. Ooh, I see jasper already. Hey, hey, hey. All right, be back shortly. There's a couple really deep red pieces of jasper. Pretty rough shape, but they'll tumble out real nicely. Definitely noteworthy finds. Oh, there goes that one. This is the one I'm going to probably keep though anyway. But that is awesome. We got a big old chunk of quartz. I'm not a big quartz fan, but unless I get that nice clear Herkimer diamond stuff, but it's going to be a while before I head out to New York and hunt that. And then check out this awesome piece of yellow jasper. It's depending on how the rest of the day goes, this may be the find of the day. I absolutely love yellow jasper. Just absolute beauty. And here we got some signs of spring. Looks like we got the chipmunks or the squirrels are starting to eat the nuts. Alright, so I just sprayed this guy off. Check this out. It is a piece of porphyry. See the feldspar crystals? Get the sun here. Look at that. Porphyritic basalt. Underneath an oak tree that's probably 400 years old. I don't know how old it is, but it's massive. Look at this thing. Well, I was just about to walk away from this downed tree and found another absolutely stunning piece of red jasper. Just gorgeous. Alright, well, on to the next spot. Just walking up on another piece of massive boulder of granite. Check this thing out. It's just wild. It's just like split down the middle. Huh. Pretty cool. So many rocks that are too big to put in your pocket. Check out this widowmaker. That's dangerous. Looks like another critter was doing my dirty work for me and made me a nice little pile of rocks. Hopefully he's not inside that hole, but we shall find out. Doesn't look like it's too used up. I don't see any fresh footprints, so I'm going to take a minute and go through some of these rocks. So here's a really funky conglomerate. It's got little tiny quartz bubbles throughout the whole thing. They look like little pimples. It's really cool. I have to take that home. Oh, look at that. It almost looks like agate on the top. Interesting. Yeah, cool conglomerate. At first glance, I thought I had a piece of bone here, but it is actually just quartzite. But look at that. It looks like a perfect triangle. Looks like it was just a big old pillar of quartzite. Really unique. It's just kind of weird that it's in a perfect triangle. Huh. Maybe it's the Illuminati stone. So these are pretty muddy still, really stained from the sand. But 2 more pieces of jasper. Really nice deep red. Deep red mixed with dirt. So this find is really exciting because this is just pure yellow jasper. Look at that. I mean, that is like gem quality jasper right there. Unbelievable. That's coming home with me. Just beautiful. Look at that thing just shine. Next, just another piece of quartz. Nothing too special. I'm trying to get the sun here. In the middle of the woods, so it's kind of hard to get the sun. Nothing too special there, but check out this guy. So it's got some sort of fossil imprint on this side. I can't really tell what it is. And maybe when I pull it up on the computer, I'll be able to tell. Definitely some funky little fossils going on, though. And the last little find out of this stop here, just a piece of sandstone, but check that out. It's got a fossil on it. Not sure exactly what it is, But it is definitely some sort of fossil there. Because that does not wipe off or anything. That is just in between the layers. So maybe a leaf or something. Well, I was able to GPS myself to a road so that I can somehow make my way back to my car. I'm gonna have to follow my phone though, because I ended up 2 miles into the woods. So got a little carried away there. I get easily distracted by rocks. All right, well, I'm gonna swing by the car. I'm gonna stop at one more spot that I've been wanting to check out for a while and see what we can find. Well, I just stopped in the car here, and that is a tick in February. What the heck? Check this out. Looks like it must have been some sort of old rock wall or something. Kind of back up a little bit so you can get the whole picture, but it's just this tiny little stretch. Interesting. Let's check this out. So here's a piece of jasper. I'm not even going to pull it out, I'll just kind of leave it there. This looks like some sort of chunk of chalcedony of some kind. I'm going to have to spray it. Ooh, what is this? I have to spray this off. Anyway, squirrel. What do we? Oh, it's a piece of granite, I think. Looks like a feldspar crystal. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, I am going to have to wash that off. I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty agate-y. Hang tight. Alright, so I sprayed off those couple. Check this out. It is, I guess, technically chalcedony, but it's a piece of banded chert. That's pretty cool. And then this piece of what I believe may be quartzite. This red one up here on top. But it is like a deep red, almost like a carnelian. It's like oh, just a little chunk of quartz. Got some pink in it. Almost like a rose quartz. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, that's definitely some lava rock. That is really light. Nice. There's another one I thought was jasper, but I don't know, I think it might be quartzite. Yeah, definitely quartzite. Ugh, bummer. False alarm. It was so solid, I thought for sure. Oh well. Nothing. So I hear running water back here somewhere, so I'm gonna see if I can't find a creek or something. Just gotta figure out where it's coming. Oh, there it is. Hey, hey, look at, we got a creek. Creek bed. Might have to walk along this for a little bit and see if I can find something. Trying to get to the bend in the creek here and see if we got any potential for rocks. There we go. That was a little tick. Wow. I'm guessing this creek is really low. Just judging by the bank, how high up the bank is. Ooh, she's pretty muddy. I don't see a lot of potential for rocks. Oh, there's a couple rocks. No way, some basalt in Wisconsin. That's weird. Just kidding. Let's check, make sure. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, piece of pottery. Well, that's awesome. Wasn't expecting that. That's cool. Oh, there's a couple little rocks in here. I'm gonna dig around in here a little bit and see what I can find. So it looks like I found some more farm junk. some sort of barrel. Not exactly sure what that is. Oh, here's another one. I mean, I'm definitely in the right spot. I'm in the farm fields. Since farmers long ago apparently just left their junk everywhere. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Huh. Well, I'm trying to navigate around this creek, but it's so low I can't tell exactly where or what is creek bed and what is land. So I've gotten some wet feet, but I see a couple downed trees up here, so I want to go check the base of those and see if they're uprooted. I can maybe pull some rocks out of them. Yeah, it looks like we might have some potential with this one. This is a massive tree. Oh yeah, it's definitely uprooted. Let's see if we can find some rocks over here. Ooh, that's a creepy little den. Well, if I don't find any rocks, I might find some creatures. I really got myself in the thick of this shit, that's for sure. Hopefully I can find my way out of here. Ooh, look at this, a little bend in the creek. Ah, perfect. Alright, let's see if I can't find anything over here. Striking out a little bit today. Oh, well, a piece of quartz. Yep. Oh, not like a little army crawl. So we got another chunk of quartz. Yep, another chunk of quartz. A lot of quartz in this area. Oh, what we got here? Oh, looks like a flint chert, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, definitely a piece of chert. I don't think it's anything special. I'm not even going to bust out the spray bottle. We got a little piece of jasper. Oh yeah, definitely jasper. I had to take a little video of this one for Liz. She loves those mudstones. Check that out. She's just flaking right off. It's a pretty deep red one though. Looks like we got another can or something. Oh yeah. Like an old can. Got some bullet holes in it. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it a day. I am sweating. My hands are all cut up from thorns. And, I mean, overall, I think I did pretty good considering the circumstances. We are in the middle of the woods, so it's not like we're picking a beach. But we did have some pretty decent finds. But sometimes it's not all about the finds, and it's about the adventure as well. So, alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.